A ship made of fingernails. Naglfar, a ship so terrifying even the bravest warriors feared it. Crafted entirely from the fingernails and toenails of the dead. This nightmare vessel was said to set sail during Ragnarok, the final battle that would bring about the end of the world. Helmed by giants and chaotic creatures, Naglfar would carry destruction to the gods themselves. The Vikings believed that every untrimmed nail contributed to Naglfar's construction, making the ship's completion an ever-looming threat. Even in death, they had to ensure their nails were cut to keep the ship from becoming a reality. To delay the apocalypse, they carefully trimmed their nails, knowing that even the smallest detail could have cosmic consequences. Ymir, the giant whose body created the world. Before the world existed, there was Ymir, an enormous hermaphroditic giant who birthed more giants from his own sweat. He survived on the milk of a cosmic cow, Audumla, who, in turn, licked the first god, Buri, out of a block of ice. But Ymir's existence was cursed. When Odin and his brothers, Vili and Ve, ascended to power, they slaughtered Ymir and used his corpse to construct the world itself. His flesh became the land, his blood the oceans, his bones the mountains, and his skull the sky. Even his eyebrows were repurposed to create Midgard, the realm of humans. Did Vikings get high before battle? The Vikings were some of history's most fearsome warriors, charging into battle with wild, almost inhuman aggression. But was there something more than sheer bravery fueling their legendary rage? The answer could lie in mind-altering substances. One theory suggests that Viking berserkers, those unstoppable, battle-frenzied warriors, consumed Amanita muscaria, a powerful hallucinogenic mushroom. This bright red, white-spotted fungus can cause distorted perception, bursts of aggression, and a trance-like state. That is how these warriors fought with terrifying strength, seemingly immune to pain and fear. Vikings used animal bones as ice skates. They were incredibly resourceful, always finding clever ways to adapt to their rugged surroundings. One of their more surprising innovations? Ice skates made from animal bones. Instead of the sharp metal blades we use today, they repurposed bones from horses or cattle, smoothing them down and strapping them to their boots with leather. These bone skates weren't just for fun. They were a practical tool that helped Vikings travel across frozen lakes and rivers more efficiently during the harsh winter months. Whether they were hunting, trading, or even going into battle, this simple yet effective invention made icy terrain much easier to navigate. A giant that could only be killed by an impossible weapon. Hrungnir was no ordinary giant. He was a towering, battle-hardened force of destruction, his body so strong that no known weapon could bring him down. According to legend, the only way to kill him was with a weapon made from a material that didn't yet exist, making him seem truly invincible. But there was one being capable of defying the impossible: Thor. When the time came, the god of thunder faced Hrungnir head-on, wielding his legendary hammer, Mjolnir. This was no ordinary weapon. It was forged by masterful dwarven blacksmiths using enchanted materials designed to unleash unstoppable force. With a single earth-shaking strike, Mjolnir shattered Hrungnir, proving that even the mightiest giants could fall before the power of the gods. Magic needles to control the weather. The Vikings didn't just rely on their physical strength and skill, they also turned to magic to help navigate the unpredictable forces of nature. One of their most fascinating magical practices was seer, a form of sorcery often used by seers to influence the world around them. Among the rituals associated with seer, one particularly intriguing method involved enchanted needles that could control the weather. By performing specific rituals and chanting powerful incantations, practitioners believed they could summon storms, calm the winds, or even bring rain when it was needed most. Vikings filed grooves into their teeth. Archaeological discoveries have revealed that Vikings filed horizontal grooves into their teeth as a form of decoration or to signify status. These grooves were often filled with pigment, making them more visible and striking. While the exact reason for this practice remains unclear, it likely served as a way to intimidate enemies or display one's identity as a warrior. This dental modification was not a common practice across all Viking settlements. The discovery of filed teeth in Sweden and other Scandinavian sites suggests that certain groups may have used this body modification to distinguish themselves from others. Thursday was named after Thor. The Vikings' influence stretches far beyond their time, even shaping the way we mark our days. Thursday, or Thor's Day, is named after Thor, the Norse god of thunder. In Old English, it was called Thunresdag, a direct nod to Thor's enduring popularity among the Vikings and other Germanic tribes. Known for his strength, bravery, and protective nature, Thor was one of the most beloved figures in Norse mythology. But Thor isn't the only Norse god immortalized in our calendar. Several other days of the week also trace their roots back to Viking deities. Tuesday comes from Tyr's Day, named after Tyr, the god of war and justice. Wednesday is Odin's Day, derived from Woden's Day, the Old English name for Odin, the All-Father and god of wisdom. And Friday honors Frigg or Freya, the goddesses of love, fertility, and destiny. The blood eagle, a brutal execution method. The Vikings were known for their fierce reputation, and one of the most chilling examples of their brutality is the blood eagle, a gruesome execution method described in sagas and legends. This ritual was said to involve cutting open the victim's back, breaking their ribs, and pulling their lungs out to create the appearance of wings. While historians debate how often, or even if, this practice was actually carried out, the blood eagle has become a symbol of Viking vengeance and their capacity for extreme violence. It was often reserved for enemies who had committed grave offenses, such as betraying a leader or dishonoring a family. Vikings beat Christopher Columbus to America. Centuries before Christopher Columbus became famous for discovering America, the Vikings had already set foot on its shores. Around the year 1000, Norse explorer Leif Erikson led an expedition that reached a place he called Vinland, now believed to be part of modern-day Newfoundland, Canada. Evidence of their presence, including the remains of a Viking settlement at Los Meadows, proves that the Norse were the first Europeans to make it to North America. Their journey across the treacherous Atlantic was a stunning achievement, showcasing their incredible shipbuilding skills and fearless spirit of exploration. While their settlements in the New World didn't last long, their discovery rewrites the history books, proving that the Vikings were true pioneers. While Columbus often gets the credit, it was the Vikings who truly beat him to the New World by nearly 500 years. From berserkers to bone skates, the Vikings never failed to amaze. If you loved these stories, press the like button, subscribe for more epic history content, and tell me in the comments what's your favorite Viking legend. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.